Hi, I'm sorry for being back so late. I have no excuse, but I'm gonna stop doing YouTube videos because I just don't think I have the passion for it. So instead, I suggest you follow me on the art Instagram account because I will for sure post more. And those were like some drawings that I did and posted on that account. Yeah. By the way, this video was recorded like weeks ago, but I'm really sorry and I hope you enjoy it still. The first thing I drew was a tiger, and that's the date in which I drew it. I always have this thing where I want to draw tigers for like my first page of my sketchbook. So now we're starting to get into like the school stuff, and by school stuff I mean like art class at school. I'm in intermediate art class, and we have prompts each week, and these are the prompts. And this is what my idea was for the prompt. And then this is just really random, like no thought really went into this, I just kind of did it. Same with this one. There's nothing wrong with the eye, I just really liked this thing. I saw that on Pinterest and I had to draw it. And my corgi attempts. I went through like a corgi phase, so I really wanted to draw them. And I think my favorite one that came out of all of these was this one because it's really cute and cartoony-ish. And another school thing, the prompt was animal with a flower. Oh yeah, there'll also be some notes from the art class, so here are the notes. If you want to like see them, I guess you could like screenshot it if you really want to. These were random. I don't know what was going through my brain. I don't know what this is. Okay, so the prompt was, if you could visit anywhere, where would it be? Basically Wanderlust. And I chose UA High School because at the time I really loved My Hero Academia. It's an anime, quite popular. I tried. This nose looks awful. But for this was like a picture that dogs, bunch of just dogs, and these are my dogs. This is Sheba, she's a girl, and this is Leo, he's a boy. The names are kind of silly, but I came up with them when I was really little. Okay, and another prompt from school, which was emotions, and it was basically, she wanted us to draw two things, so like the opposite emotions of each other. For example, happiness and sadness, and I chose stress and love, but they aren't exactly opposites, I know, but I don't know, I was just feeling that at the time, so that's what I drew. And this is not supposed to be me. A lot of my friends thought it was, but it's not. This is supposed to be me. Oh no, a big test was coming up that time, and so I was very stressed out. On this page I have just the US women's national team for soccer. I played soccer, if you didn't know, so a lot of these people I really like and look up to. Especially Tobin Heath, yeah. But I kind of like messed up. And this is supposed to like come off the page, but I don't want to untape it right now. And then this is, the prompt was draw my teacher doing something artsy, and my friend said the alphabet is artistic, and so that's what I did. That was literally my whole thought process. More art notes, and then some koi fish in like a pond or something. I don't know what they're doing, I don't know. But it looks pretty. Oh yeah, and then another school one, the prompt was Disney, and I drew the Avengers. I'm not a big DC fan. I love Marvel. I prefer Marvel. Okay, and before we flip this one, another corgi with like the skeletal structure. It's really off, but like, oh well. Another corgi. See, I had like a corgi phase. I still love corgis, of course, but like, I was really into drawing that, I guess. And so this was a hashtag draw this in your style from Instagram. I can link the original artist in the description box. So if you want to check her out, she's really talented. So, yeah. And it was really late at the time. Yeah, it was 1 a.m. when I did this. And then it was like 11, almost 12 a.m. when I did this. And this was copied from, you know how on YouTube they have like lo-fi hip-hop radio that's like continuously live? Well, on the screen I just drew what I saw, which was this really tired looking guy, and I thought it was really cool, and I liked how it was just really cluttered, I guess, so I decided to just draw that. See, I wrote it on the top. And this is from a real life picture from Pinterest, and I just redrew it. Though I added this entire thingy, this pathway. Okay, and the prompt was dragon, and these were just some ideas that I was brainstorming. I ended up going with the sleeping dragon with the girl in the tent, like it's implied that she's sleeping in the tent. Originally I wanted to have the little girl like sleeping against the dragon's like arm right here, but it was really hard to draw her because of how small this paper was. If I had a larger piece of paper, then I could have added more detail, and I would have added the girl in because it was just a larger drawing. But yeah, these are some of the ideas. Girl sleeping with the dragon, girl hugging the dragon, or the girl playing with the dragon. Obviously I was sad when I did that. I don't know what this is. This is my, I don't want to say OC. This is my character. His name's Aaron. I just like him. There's no story yet, but I want to make a little world for my characters. Though he's the only one that I have so far. I'm really slow at creating characters because I want to put a lot of thought into them and the world that they live in. My attempt at Inktober, the prompt was ring, and my idea was that the ring was like a giant mirror, but like a portal as well. And so like the girl's sticking her hand through the portal. Looking back at it, her arms are really whack. And her legs. Just her anatomy in general. This is practice. Day 2, this is as far as I got. The prompt was mindless. My idea was that she's like falling into her imagination. You know, like sometimes you would just be daydreaming and you just get like caught in a daze and like you kind of just forget things, I guess. I don't know. That's just kind of how my thought process was. I don't know. This was attempts at drawing myself sort of realistically. This looks nothing like me. And remember the other prompt dragon, where like the girl was in like a hot air balloon? Yeah, here. I really liked this idea as well, so I just drew it again, like a final thing. This was originally like super 3D-ish, like I had foam here and it was like really puffy, but not anymore because it's been squashed in this book. That's okay though. Oh well. Okay, so another school one, the prompt was overgrown, and these are just a bunch of flowers and leaves and stuff, plants. And this was not originally here, I just had it, and I drew on it, so I put it here. No reason. Okay, so for my design class, I'm in design 1, but I'm going to be in design 2 next year. There's like a contest for our local coffee shop, and they're called Chills, and they wanted us to design their coffee sleeve. I didn't win because I guess I didn't capture the essence of their cool persona or whatever, like how chill they are, like friendly, I guess, because I drew wolves on the side. I kind of just ignored what they wanted and just drew what I wanted, and that's not really good. But we did go back to there because me and my family are like friends with the owners, and my dad asked one of the employees if he remembered my design, and he said he did, so I guess it was at least memorable. I can show you the design on the screen now, and if not, then I lost it. And another school one, the prompt was Ghost, and it's just Spirited Away because I wanted to do fan art. This is like, the dragon bugs me like looking at this because it's not like perfectly round. Ugh. Oh well. And her face just bugs me. More notes about like skin tones and stuff, and colored pencil if I use it. The prompt was pumpkin. I can't see it because I covered it. And I had like a really bad bird, and so I realized that my birds suck because I didn't do this one from reference. So I decided to, on the next one, I decided to like do some studies of birds. Yeah, some bird study, because I realized, wow, I have never drawn birds. I really like the little leaves on their heads. So cute. Okay, and this one's just a bunch of thumbnail scribble things for some projects. Hands. In class she told us to draw 5 hands and then show them to her. So those were the ones I did. This one's a little off, and same with this one. She said this one was good. Also this one was off a little bit. So I fixed it later. But that's all that I can remember. Oh no, I think this one was fine. It was like these two mostly. Oh yeah. On this page, oh boy. Her face is really off. Her eyes are like really weird, and so same with her nose. I like her hair though, but like her face is like bad. This is when I was like first getting into like, I guess, realism. I like this one a lot better. It's the crown on her head. This one has more accurate proportions on her face especially, so I prefer that one. This is supposed to be like, pecan, thought, like a bird would say, pecan, and then, you know, the meme. Okay, you know what I mean. The prompt was keyhole, and remember those thumbnails? Yeah. This one. I ended up going with this one. Originally, this thumbnail was supposed to be like, the keyhole's a portal, obviously. Everyone just made the keyhole a portal. And originally, for this one, I wanted it to be like a bamboo forest, and the keyhole's portal went through like the ocean, and then there's like some water and like fish flowing out of the keyhole, and you could like see like sharks and whales and stuff. And then this one was like she's scared and there's a monster coming out of the keyhole and it's in like a dark cave. And this one was supposed to be like lush greenery, and then in the keyhole is like a desert with another version of herself from another dimension or something. I don't know. So yeah, this is how it came out. I went with the third option. I went with votes. And I wanted to use like different colors to show, I guess, how happy of a lush green place that it was and how sad this place was. So very bland colors. My friend drew this for me. Well, not for me, she just drew it in like an art academy place that I go to. And this is her Instagram, so if you want to follow her, do it. And this is like, I think 8 R's. And some notes about watercolor from class. A lot of the notes though that I was supposed to be taking, I like didn't do a lot of the notes. And I really hate this page, so I like did everything I could to just cover everything. More notes, an eyeball, poses, that's my family, or my auntie, uncle, and cousin, and random stuff. I glued this page together, that's why it's like really stiff, because in between them I hated whatever I drew. I kind of forgot what I did. Hands. This side of the page is reference from my own hands, and these are references I got offline. Okay, so my friend, he really likes Todoroki from My Hero Academia. I drew him a thing for New Year's, and then he got me stuff too. So that was cool. Notes for a project. And this page is this lady from Pinterest that I saw. I thought she was really pretty, and so I drew her. Though her eyes are a little too close together, I feel like. Like this eye is a little off. I did another version of her in watercolor and colored pencil. Here's that version. Her lips are like really plump in this one, but in like the actual picture, it's not as plump, and that's what I feel like threw me off, and what doesn't make her look like her. But yeah, I did this one first and then this one. Some like running through ideas for this prompt, which was tree looking at someone. I don't even know how, I didn't know how to interpret that, like a tree looking at someone, like I guess a face in the tree. But I decided to just kind of ignore it. And I ignored the prompt and I just did this. I really messed up on the grass and stuff, so I just painted over it with white gouache. And my idea was that this girl is inside, you know how sometimes trees have a really, they're really big, right? And they're hollow inside, and you could like sit inside of it, and it's really big, and just when you look up, it's so pretty. So my idea was to have this girl sitting inside the tree with like its spirit, so that's the tree's spirit. I would have made it blue, but I kind of didn't feel like it. I was lazy. She never graded this either, so oh well. More hands. This is during class, so these are my hands. And people I see in class. I was covering up this really, I poorly drew him. He was sitting in such a like awkward position, it was so weird. And this is a doodle. Okay, so I drew this one second from this one, which was, the prompt was late night and I finished it early, so in class I was just kind of like hanging out, doing my own thing. I was on my phone because she lets us go on our phones for references, so I was just kind of on my phone. It sounds really bad of me, but it's fine. And she came over to me, right, my teacher. This is all in art, by the way. And she's like, Dani, what are you doing? Do the prompt. And I was like, I'm done. And she's like, okay, here's your new prompt, early morning. And so on this page, this was the prompt, early morning, the extra prompt that I had to do because I was done with the other one before everyone else. Slight flex. But my thought process was, this girl is watching, I don't know, anime, I guess, was my idea, because Haikyuu poster in the background. But my idea was that she's watching anime late at night, right? But in the morning, she was also watching anime, like early morning. And I just kind of gave up with, I was really lazy. So, yeah, I did the same thing, and so like my idea was like, she's just watching anime throughout the day, from early morning to late at night. Okay, so this sketchbook kind of exposes me. Where do I start? In design 1, we had a project where we had to make like a poster, like this big poster for a country, and like yeah, just that's it. That's it. And these were like the thumbnails that I was going through, and I eventually ended up with this one, and she really liked it. I got 100 out of 100, so that's cool. These were thumbnails for my for school. I don't want to get too much into it because it's like not even that big of a deal. These were from another art project in class. Poses for realistic fruit. I ended up going with, I think it was this one. I think it was the middle one. Poses from Pinterest and things that I saw on my desk. So these are things that aren't on my desk. Oh boy. This was from, I was really bored, so on Instagram I asked my followers what they want me to draw for them, like a drawing request thing, and a lot of the requests were really whack. Yeah. Shameless plug. Follow me on Instagram. How do I explain these? Okay, so my brother works at a park, right? He's a ranger, and they have like this museum there, and they had these pictures with real life shells and just shells, and I took a picture of them because they were kind of like sculptures, right? And they were like framed and stuff, and I decided to redraw some of them. So that's what these are. And this, I just needed to fill the page, so I did blobs and just kind of drew whatever I saw in them. And doodles in class, because English class really just be making me fall asleep. And that's the book that we were assigned to read, so I think we're going over that one time in class, and I just drew the book. These were all like free drawn. Like this page and this page was just straight up pen. I didn't use a base or anything. Prompt for this one was taken, and my idea was this girl, me, took the last cookie in the cookie jar. That's it. I was really not feeling the inspiration from this one. And this one was Colorful Bone. And yeah. More of those Instagram drawing requests. More Instagram drawing requests. Someone requested Evangelion, like one of my friends, and he was really happy when I drew this. It was really funny. Oh my god, I forgot about this. I asked my friend to draw whatever on the sticky note so I could just paste it in my sketchbook because of this blank space here. And this is what she drew. Oh my god. Wow. I forgot about that. Another drawing request for this one. My friend, she requested Attack on Titan, so that's what I drew. And anatomy practice from Pinterest. And over here, just I saw this really good-looking guy. I guess he's an actor, right? I'm assuming. And I just drew him in like a cartoony style, anime-esque style, I guess. Yeah. I was really obsessed with Animal Crossing. I was really addicted. And so these were like some of my favorite characters. Poses, I guess. These were some more draw this in your style. I can link the original down, the original artist in the description box. Yeah. I guess at the time when I was drawing this, I was watching Haikyuu season 3 for the numerous time. That is it. This is when I finished the book. I'm sorry it has been a long time. It takes me a really long time to finish sketchbooks, and it's been like almost a month. Well, yeah, it's been a month, and I'm finally recording the video, and I'm really sorry. I have no excuse. I guess I was just feeling kind of out of it. I don't know. This was a sticker from my friend who did the other sticker in the beginning of the sketchbook. This is my Instagram name, except she missed the other underscore there. And this was what I originally had as my profile picture, but it's not that anymore.